All right, here we go. This is a fun little game. Free. It's called Upload Labs. It is a incremental game. One that I really jive with. I get because I'm in IT and it just kind of feels pretty good, pretty solid. It's free. So keep that in mind as we play this. But even though it's free, I've got almost 12 hours into it already. It's one of those great games that you can just, sometimes it takes a while to get stuff done, so you can minimize it. It does not take up a ton of resources on your PC or your phone. I think there's a mobile version of this. So you can minimize it and come back to it later and get going. So it's really, really fun. So we're going to start by connecting. Let's go through the tutorial. We're going to start by connecting. Start a connection by dragging the download speed output. So this goes left to right. So we're going to go from here. You just connect the colored dots. So now we're downloading some text. Connections go left to right. Outpost sends resources while inputs receive resources. So right now we're just getting them and trashing everything. Remove a connection by dragging an input. There we go. Now let's add a node to upload for our downloaded files. Okay. We're going to go down here to the internet icon at the bottom. And we need to add an uploader. So we're just going to click that. And now we have an uploader. Drag the top part. Yeah, we did that. Now we need to drag the file. What? Drag the top part. Yeah, you can move stuff around. Yeah, we got it. Fine. Move the uploader to the indicated location. You can put stuff wherever you want. We're going to click and drag. We need to connect the output from the text to the uploader so that file goes to the uploader. And then we need to connect that to the network uploading functionality. Let's add a node to collect the money that we're acquiring from uploading. We're going to go to our gears, our tools. We're going to add a collector. And we need to connect the money triangle to the money to the out to the in. And now as we start getting text, we're going to start collecting money. It says you don't need this bin for now, so let's delete it. We're going to, okay. You click on it, we're going to go down to the trash at the bottom, and it is gone. There you go. That's all there is to it. Start getting some cash to upgrade your setup. Not a problem. So this is the incremental part that's going to happen. So right now we're collecting into this collector. We're collecting some money. We got almost 2,000. Now we got 2,000. We're going to click to collect. And this now is upgradable because it's now solid black and not grayed out. So we're going to click it a few times to use that money. And what we're doing is we're upgrading our download and upload speed so that we can process all this stuff a heck of a lot faster. Now I'm going to move stuff because I like having things a little bit organized in a line. There we go. Now we've got some things going on as we collect some money. Let's get that unlocked and get it faster and faster. Now let's take a look at the screen. So in the upper left, we have the money that we're collecting and the money per second. We're at 180. I want to focus on that per second, not the money that we're getting, but the money per second. And then we have some coins from time to time. So you're going to see these little orange tokens pop up on the screen. You need to find them and click them. And there's other ways to get those, but those are going to be used for upgrading. In the lower left, we have, I'm just going to upgrade that every time. In the lower left, we have cursor. This is what we're doing here. We also have our move tool that you can use to move stuff. This one's super handy. The selection, let's say I want to move all of these at once. Oops. I can click and drag them. Now I can move all of these together. And then there is a connection editor. I don't really ever use that, but you can fiddle around with that all you want. At the bottom, we have some icons that we're going to unlock. These are the things that we can, the nodes, the tools that we can add into our area. So we have a network. Looks like we get 1 of 1. We just got 1 network. We have uploaders, which we have here. We're uploading our files. And then we have a text downloader. So if I wanted to, I could add another text downloader. And we can have 2 of these going. And it's super simple. You're just going to grab another connection from the downloads. And then we need to build this all up again. Let's grab another uploader and connect that. And we need to connect it to the upload. And then we can simply add this to our collector. And now we're going to collect the same amount of money, even though we've duplicated it, because we've halved what we've already got going up here. So it doesn't really make sense to do that in my brain. So we're making 360. And if I disconnect this, oh, maybe it does make sense. We went down to 180. All right, let's connect it back up. Let's get some money. There we go. That's fine with me. And then we get tools. We have a collector. We have inventory, which we're going to be using a lot. We have splitters. We have folders. And then we also have the allocator, and we're going to get through a bunch of that stuff later. Basically mergers and splitters and all kinds of fun stuff. Now that we got this going, I really should be doing the math on this. And then on the upper right, we have gears. This is your settings. So if you want to mute the sound effects, mute the music, mute nodes, all kinds of fun stuff, connect to Steam and other places, you can do that. Achievements is a big one because we're going to collect some additional tokens up here. We've uploaded our first file, so now we can collect 25 tokens. Requests is something else that we can do as well. I don't know if that's available, is it? I don't think it is. No, we got inventory. We don't have requests unlocked yet. That's fine. We'll focus on achievements. The music's pretty good, by the way. I'm having fun with the music. Okay, and then in the bottom right, we have our tokens. So as we collect the tokens, on the left, we can spend them here. We really want that 40 to unlock the auto collector, which automatically collects the inserted resources. So instead of manually clicking to collect, it'll just automatically collect it for us. So we're waiting for that. Another thing that I'm going to do, since I did buy the permanent boosts, it was $10, and I don't mind at all spending money for good games that I enjoy, so I did do that. And then in the bottom, this is the big one. This is the bottom right corner. This is our upgrades. This is where we're going to unlock new things. And let's click that too. Processing cell. We don't have that yet. We're going to increase the value of the text by 100%. We're going to unlock the processor. I want to unlock the request uploader. And we're going to just keep upgrading this, increase the value of the text files by 100%. So we're making 1.45 thousand per second. And as we click this, now we're making 2.17 because we're doubling the size. We're adding 100% to it. So just go ahead and buy as many of those as you can, because that's just going to help us make money faster. Ooh, we've unlocked the image and antivirus. It goes pretty quick. So let's take a look here. We've unlocked the processor. So down at the bottom, we've got our processor. We're going to drop a node down for our processing. Let's just put it there to line it up. And then we're going to add a processing seller. Bang, just like that. And so our clock speed, we're just going to connect it, right? And then we can, I'm going to add another, well, let's just add it all up into here. Add all the collection in one spot. So this is just making us money off of our processor. And we can upgrade this all that we want. And so now our money, we're making 10,000 a second. There's an icon. There's a tokens. Collect them for 5. Now we got 30. Okay, this is going way too fast. It's a speed and then stop. Is how this goes. Okay, I'm going to drop this request uploader over here, because when we go look at our achievements and then request, we can see that we need 100 texts in order to add 20 tokens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that request repeater there. We'll keep that connected. We need to connect the upload. So I'll go ahead and click to collect the upload link. So move it there. And then I'm going to disconnect this text and add it in to our request uploader. So now once we collect that 100 texts, we should be good to go. Collect some money, make it faster, upgrade the speed, more money. We're at 9,000 only because we disconnected our text loader temporarily to this. There we go, 95. Let's disconnect it, connect it back up to the uploader. And then I like to just get this out of the way. I don't really need it this second. Okay, now that we have that accomplished, we can go into our text and request that. Now we got our 50 tokens. We can go to our token section and add auto collector. Sweet. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the collector and delete it. And now we have auto collectors, and I like to have one on each line that I create. That's a me thing. Just you'll see later in the video. There we go. Let's add another one. And I don't, all right, wait, what was the cost? Auto collector plus, it doesn't really have, I don't think it costs anything to do that. Okay, we're still collecting all the money from all the things. We're just separating them out into their individual lines. And now you can see in the upper left that we're just automatically collecting all that money. And now we're at 15,000 per minute. Okay. Fun, fun, fun. 19, almost 20,000 per minute. All right, let's look at our upgrades. Premium text, antivirus. We're going to go ahead and click the premium text to make more money, 25,000. Let's get that antivirus. We'll use it here in a little bit. Let's increase this to make our processing seller worth more. So now we're at 40, almost 45,000 a second. And we can look at our antivirus. We can just click and drag one out here real quick. So it takes some processing power, and you can click on any of these and then come down to the, what is this? And it'll pop open the guide. Scans files for viruses using clock speed adding the scanned modifier and increase the value by 4 times. Downloaded files have a 50% chance of having an infected modifier, which reduces its value by 4 times. The amount of cycles required is based on the text file. So what we would do is, let's add it up into here real quick. We're going to take our stuff, scoot it down. We're going to add the virus scanner here. We need to disconnect it from there. We need to add it up to here. And I only want the good files to go out right now. So we're gonna, anything that's clean is gonna have a shield on it. If it's bad, it's gonna have the shield plus a little sploosh thing. Now we need to give it some power, so we're gonna add click and drag from our clock speed up here, and now it's gonna process those. And now we're making 51.3 per second. And we're just gonna stockpile these bad ones for now. It's fine. Actually, what we could do, let's go to our achievements, requests, and now we have all kinds of stuff going on here. See, we've got text, shield, and I can click and drag that bad ones because they do have a shield icon on there, and it's still going to count. So we can get rid of them that way. Okay. Let's what do I want to do? Get this line down here. New upgrades available. There we go. Image downloader, graphics processing unit, premium images, Antivirus Plus, unlocks quarantine. I really want that, but it's 120 million. I'm going to grab the graphics processing unit, the GPU, for 4 million. And the image downloader, and then we can use the rest there. Okay. Oh, this is going fast. GPU, we need to drop down a cluster of GPUs. And then we need to add a mine to it. So we're going to click the GPU and we're going to add it to a mine. And we're just going to start mining Litecoins. I don't think we need an uploader. What do we need for that? There's something else we need. Here we go, crypto seller. We're going to click and drag that over here. And now we're going to see that we're mining Litecoins. We're making some cash. We can click to just sell that whenever we want. Everything's going great. Now is when I start looking at things that are backed up. Okay, so if we look at the text downloader, we're downloading 7 a second. And our virus scanner is at 800 hertz and it's kind of backed up. It's slowly getting through it, but if we increase the clock speed, we can process these faster. So I want to upgrade my processing speed, and now we can see, look at this numbers, 30, 20, 10, because we've doubled our clock speed and we're processing that stuff a lot faster. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. We'll sell that. Heard it. There it is. Get those coins whenever you see them, so that we can upgrade stuff. What do we got? 20, but I need 50 to do the next one, which is our node groups. Really looking forward to that. Our texts are going just fine. This is going to be a hot mess as I lay this out real quick. At first, let's get the node requester out of the way. We can scoot this stuff in, just kind of line it up and keep it organized. We can slide these down. Let's add another virus process here. Disconnect, connect, add to the other process. Let's upgrade that so that we're supplying power to everything. Good ones go there, bad ones go there. All right, here's the situation. This can only take one in at a time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a folder, and then I'm going to put the bad text, the virus texts, into the folder, and now I can collect both of them and send them out to the request uploader. Oh, it's done. Get our 25. Ah, we need some more. Okay, images it says. So let's disconnect that and disconnect these. Because we need to do images. That's in the internet and it's the image icon. So we're going to click this down. And it needs a download, an input and an output. So we're going to just we're going to get this already, right? We want antivirus. And we're going to need an uploader. And we're going to need an auto seller collector. And we can connect all this stuff up right here. And let's go ahead and add this one to our folder. Oh, come on, click. For our our request uploader, we're going to go ahead and add our clock speed. We're going to connect our upload speeds and our download connector. And it's going to take a minute because these are files, they're much larger. So it's going to take a minute, but the rewards are going to be good. Now is the point where we kind of hurry up and wait. Let's upgrade our clock speed. And now I'm upgrading our network speed, which is going to increase the speed which we download and upload. Make some more money. Let's add another core. And now what we can do is disconnect that and on our processor, dedicate this to our virus scanning down here. It's going to happen a lot faster. So we've added a core. Everything's coming together. It's a hot mess right now. I need 5 more points and things are going to get cleaned up real nice. Let's go look at our upgrades. Premium image, increase the value of images by 100%. We're making 500,000 per second. Now we're making 700,000. We went from 500 to 700 to 800. There it is. There's our 50. I know I'm going fast. Now we can unlock node groups. This is one of my favorites. All right, let's take a look at this. We're going to go into tools. We're going to click node group, click and drag it out. You click it and then you can resize that. But now what I can do is I can add this text downloader, the virus scanner, the uploader, and the auto collector into its own little container. And then I can just click and drag that container around. Let's shrink this up just a hair for now. And if you want, at the bottom, you can see we can save the game. We're going to call this YouTube. And save. Save the schematic, which is the whole freaking game. But we can click down here and you can cycle through some different colors. So now it's green. And if I wanted to, anything backed up, kind of, almost. Let's increase our speed, download speed. Now we're starting to back up. We got 2. That's fine. That's okay. We can sell some money. We can upgrade our speed for our mining. So now that we have this, let's go ahead and put that there. I want to do that again. Do I? do it. We're going to add it right here. I'm going to click it, open it up. Here's our other text downloader. I've found that once you put them in these, you have to double click them to kind of put them in the box. If that makes sense. And then we're going to change its color to green. There we go. Getting things organized and getting it organized. Let's go ahead and put our processor up here. And we can add another, why is it doing that? Another node group. I'm going to click here. Make it big because we want to add this folder to it. And our requester, it's not quite big enough. There we go. And now those are together. Cool. Let's keep the party going. I want more processing speed right now. Where are we at? 100 million. Let's take a look at our upgrades and see if we can do anything. Let's get premium images, a bunch. There we go. And let's get our image downloader into its own thing here. Its own node group. So we have image downloader. We virus scan it. We're going to upload it and then automatically collect the money from it. And let's make it a different green, I guess, for funsies. And then I want the GPU into its own node cluster as well. It just helps keep things organized. Let's put that, I'll put it up here. And we're gonna mine it and crypto sell it. We'll leave that black. And our processing seller, I'm just going to put this over here only because I'm not going to use it very much. I have not found it's a big money maker. There we go. Look at that. All nice and clean. Get our lines going straight. Our funsies. All right, where are we at? Get this over here and let's collect that money. Check our upgrades. Antivirus Plus. Let's get that. We're at the correct amount now. Premium images. So Antivirus is now going to let us quarantine items. So let's drag one in here. We're going to move these down. And now is where we kind of get a little bit messy. We need to drag this tree out a little bit and give ourselves some room. Because what this quarantine is going to do is give us some, we need to drag some clock speed. We're going to remove that there. So I want to add a folder right in here. We're going to scan it and then we're going to folder it. So the good, clean virus scan ones are going to go into this folder. And then those are going to go out and be uploaded because they're good. Now, if it has a virus on it, we want to quarantine the virus out of it. So we're going to click and drag that to there. And now that these are good, we need to add those to our clean folder so that everything in here is clean, thus making us more money. We're making 2.8 million a second now. Let's go collect some cash. And I'm going to upgrade our processing speeds just like that. Now what happens if I disconnect something? We're making 3.07 million a second. If I disconnect this process seller, we're going to go down to 2.5, but that's going to give all of this up here more processing speed. So I can click this down here. Since we're not doing images a lot. There we go. Okay. Achievements and awards. Let's go back to achievements. We got this one. Contain a virus. There's 25 more points. Let's go to our upgrades. We can do more premium images. We can collect some more money. Can we do more upgrades? Crypto value is going to be worth more. Now, you may have noticed that we've unlocked something new up here, which is research. So at the top middle, you have home, which is where we are now. And then you have research. So all of this research that we're going to be getting, the first one's free, so we can start doing research. And then we can add parallelism, unlocks the synchronizer nodes, allowing CPU cores and GPU cores to work synchronously for 20 research. The checksum validation for 80, and then our network exchanger for 300. So we're going to go back to the home, and where is it? I think that's crypto seller. Need to find it first. Where's our research? Inventory, crypto. Sometimes you gotta click and drag these around just to make sure. It's our GPU. Where'd it go? Node, crypto seller, inventory, splitter, allocator. Oh, that's all my saves. Okay. Maybe we have to buy it from over here. Research, 1 billion. Yep. So we're getting there. That's fine. Let's click this to gain some more cash. Increase our speeds. We need 1 billion. Doesn't happen. We're 32 minutes in and we're flying through this. Now, there will get to a point where you're just going to be waiting for hours and hours and hours. But it's okay. 820. Let's go ahead and click this. Sell our crypto. You can see it up here. I need to add quarantine to all of this. It's okay. We're gonna add upload folder. All the things. All right, we're at 1 billion. Now we're gonna upgrade and unlock research. And now we have the research icon at the bottom. I'm gonna click and click. We're gonna drag one out. So what I'm gonna do, because I need to start making research points, is I'm going to go ahead and click this into our second text downloader, and we need to unconnect it from there, and we're going to connect our let's do this. Connect our research to the auto collector, take our uploader and delete it. I want a folder, and I need a quarantine, and we need a processor power for that. So texts go into the good folder, bad ones go to quarantine, and then the clean ones come out of the folder. So all of the texts are clean. It's going to give us more research power. So we've already got 1, 2, 5.3. And it's going to take some time to build up, but what we're going to do with that is over time, you can kind of forget it. Let's give this a different background color so we know. Oops. There we go. That's going to be research. Coins. We can even move that up out of the way and kind of just set it and forget it. Just let it build up our points. Let's take a look at our research. How many do we need? Like I said, 20 for parallelism. Unlock synchronizer nodes, allowing GPU cores and CPUs and GPUs to work synchronously. Okay, got it. So what that's going to do is, if we go down here to our CPUs, no, it's going to be, yep, CPUs. We're going to drag one out. And that's going to let us exchange. Put it down here. Let's disconnect that. If we connect our synchronizer to our clock speed. Oh, okay, I know what it does. I remember what this does. So we can add multiples. So if I disconnect this and disconnect this, I can add both cores to one. Let's do it just to show you how it works. Connect it off, click and drag out. So let's click and drag out. So I can connect both of these cores into one processing speed or core, and then connect everything back up. This is not efficient. I mean, it works. This is not how I'm going to end up doing it. I just wanted to show you how that works. It's not a big deal. We can even add another core and connect that in and just feed everything. So now we're producing 1.53. I mean, it's not the best thing. All right, let's, I need to add quarantine. I need to add a folder. Here? Oh, I didn't double click it. There we go. And then this needs a folder there. And we need another quarantine here. Add processing speed to it. Disconnect from there. Good goes to the folder, bad goes to quarantine, and the good goes to the folder. And now we can process it. Now we're making 5.31 million a second. Increase our processing 10 million a second. We can upgrade our GPU clusters and make even more. Okay. All right, let's take a minute. Let's back up. 38 minutes. We're doing good. Let's take a look at our achievements. Don't have anything there. Requests. We can do lots of different things now. Images. We're going to have games, programs, videos eventually. We can unlock more money. 12 million. We're at 78 on our research. Let's come up here and look. We can unlock the checksum at 80. Let's do it. Now, one of the reasons why I do my lines like this is because we're going to have to keep expanding our lines. So I got an auto collector, our uploader, the folder with all the goods files, the quarantine, the virus scanner. What I want to do before all that is checksum. See if we can find it. Here we go. The checksum verifies the integrity of the files. Validated files are worth 4 times more. So we're going to click and drag one up here. We need to disconnect that out of there because the files are going to come in, be verified. It's to make sure that they're good. If they're good, go on Oops, we need to add a processing power to it. Give it all more power. And we could probably take the bad ones and send them over to our request downloader. Hook up the bad texts and get that knocked out so we can make some more tokens. I can collect our monies. Add more upload download. Make things go a little faster. Research is going good. Yeah, we're cruising. Now, let's go down here and add our checksum verifier to our images folders, quarantine, virus scanning, checksum, disconnect, grab some processing power, add these here. Good goes out. Upload download speeds. Collect from our mine coins. That's going great. This is going great. Now the other one we can connect up to this folder and start loading those in. Our images that are bad. Almost done. Oops. Now it's complete. Now let's do images and go and collect our 25. Puts us at 59. And can we do anything with 59? Nope. We need a lot more. We need hundreds. I think tether mining's the next one, or maybe it's the automated crypto seller. I don't remember which one I do next. Oh, Antivirus Pro scans and remove viruses from files. I think that's next. So yeah, we're gonna sit and wait for a lot of tokens to come in. Okay, that's done. Request completed. Get another 20. Now we can uncheck that, disconnect both of those. What do I want to do now? Where are we at? 42 minutes. Let's collect some more cash. See what we can unlock. Doubles download speeds. That's with 120 science. Sound downloader is the next one at 4 billion. Let's do biggest to smallest. There we go. Now we're making nothing. What? What? Why are we making nothing? What'd it do? That's never happened before. Okay, here's part of the problem. I disconnected that 50 million folder. This needs to go out. There we go. 53 million. It's probably when I disconnected it from the request uploader. Let's put this out here. Now we're making some cash. Let's take a look at what we need. We need texts that have been verified, and that is here. Let's disconnect that real quick. Plug that into our folder. Plug that in. It needs 10,000. Now there's two ways you can do that. We can add an allocator. And what we can do with the allocator is plop it into a line. And if we disconnect this, we can add the allocator here and then have some going to the virus scanner to make money, and then some going out to the folder for the request uploader. And you can even select the ratio. So this is a 50-50, but if I want more going to money, we're going to tweak that a little bit so that we have more going out to money. And this can just do what it wants whenever it needs to. So there's times when you want to use allocator to do certain functionalities. Okay, we're all still in a line, in a group. Everything's being quarantined. Okay, we got more uploads. Doubles download speeds. This is going to let us process stuff a heck of a lot faster. Let's grab that 120 science. Now we can do sound for 4 billion. Let's grab it. Let's increase our images, our crypto value. Let's just spend all the money. I ain't scared. I'm not scared. Okay, well, we have, let's increase our clock speed so everything gets processed faster. And while we're doing that, we can start the next thing. So let's grab a new node. We're gonna click it and drag it nice and big. Because we know the next thing we're gonna do is sound. So there's our sound downloader, and now we need to add all the things. I want to do a checksum. Then we're going to do a virus scan. Then we're going to quarantine it. And I need a folder to store all the goods and the bads. Then we need an uploader, which is here. And then we need an auto seller, which is here. So we start left to right. We're gonna go ahead and plug all of this stuff in to our virus scanner. Good goes out. Viruses go in to be cleaned. Clean ones go out. All the good stuff goes out, and then we sell it. Now all we got to do is connect the processors. And our upload and our download, and it'll be good to go. And now we're doing it. Just gotta let it run. And let's change that to the green. Let's grab our crypto. And then we can increase our download speeds and upload speeds to do stuff faster. Check our stuff. Now we have images that we need to do, so we can disconnect that. Put our allocator, just put everything over here. Okay, we don't want this. We want the good text to go there. And then delete the allocator. We're okay. We are okay. Let's sell this. Let's increase. No, let's add some more cores. We can increase our speed. Now that we have a new core, we can come and do another Litecoin and send that to the same. Oops, it needs its own crypto seller. That's fine. twice as much. Upgrade the speed on that. Now it's just a real quick, you know, we're just going to be upgrading things until we can unlock new components. So in an hour, we've flown through this because I know what I'm doing. We have flown through this. Now we need to do more of the requests. Achievements are done. Download all file types simultaneous. Download an infected file. Fix a corrupted. So we got some other things that we can do over time. But the requests are something that we can do now. So the images, which is down here in our image downloader line, we can take... did we already do images? Images. We need this one right here. Oop, coins. So we can connect this to our folder and then connect the images out. Start dealing with those. And just keep this party going. I really want to keep upgrading our clock speed now that we're using one clock speed for everything. So here's another thing we can do. Let's go ahead and delete that. That's fun. So let's take the middle one for clock speed, and we're going to have this dedicated to images. That's going. We take the bottom one and dedicate that to sounds. To help that process faster. Then these we can drag down here because we need to process all of this. Let's focus on our money first. Because text files doesn't really need a whole lot of power. There we go. Increase our upload download. And now we're not using our clock speed processing seller. Let's grab that. See, it went down. 792, and if I disconnect it, we're up to 881. So once I get to this point, I really don't need the processor. So I just delete it. It's not, I would rather use the processing power to do other things to make money. So there we go. Collect some more. Get more processing power going. So there we go. First hour. This is Upload Labs. It's a fun little incremental idle game. I really enjoy it. Oh yeah, we can unlock some more things up here in our science. We got 300. Let's get the network exchanger. And now that reset us. What does a network exchanger do? I don't know. Converts upload speeds into download speeds and download speeds into upload speeds. I never really used this very much. I don't know why I would do that. I guess I would have to do some math. So if we look at our upload speeds, it's backed up and growing. And our checksum is decreasing because we added more processing, more clock speed. So that's decreasing. We're processing more. Let's take a look at it. We drop it out. Okay, so the download speeds would come here. And then we would send that out in the uploads. I don't know how that works. Click. Scan. That's not right. Is there not a They're not a thing for this? There's not a thing for that. Maybe it's in basics. No? There it is. Network exchanger. Converts incoming download speeds into upload speeds, and upload speeds into download speeds. Why would I want this? Let's drag that out and let's experiment. Oh shoot. Converts download speeds. So now we've got 130. Okay. And then we can add that 130 kilobits to the upload. To our uploads. So if I disconnect this, now has a dedicated 130 instead of sharing. All right, let's break it down. Let's take a look at it. Let's get this over here. So we're decreasing. So 652 a second if we have 132 kilobits, but if we connect it 652, that's what I care about. If we connect it to there, 652. Oh, but our speeds is 65 kilobits instead of 130 kilobits. So now we're gaining. See, we're backing up. So if we want to, we can do that. And get this stuff sent faster. 889 versus the same. $889. $889. I don't know what. I don't know. It doesn't change the per second. I don't know. I'll have to play around with that, figure out what a good use case for that is. Because right now I don't see it. Anyway, there you go. Upload Labs free with optional purchasing power. Where is it? You can get daily tokens for $4, one-time purchase, time generator, one-time purchase for $7.99. I got the boosts become permanent. I own that, so if we go look at the boosts, I've got it all turned on. It's doubling my income, doubling my download and upload speeds, doubling my clock speeds, doubling my GPU speed, and doubling my research speed. So there you go. Next episode.